Culture of the people is known by the way they treat their animals, said Mahatma Gandhi. Culture means if you are kind, then you get deeply involved with that culture of trying to understand animal and human beings, plants and nature all have the same. Once you understand that in that there is no Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, rich and the poor, that they are not different, then a kindness like a volcanic eruption erupts from your deepest bottom of your heart. Lovers say, no, from the bottom of my heart is my love. From the bottom of my heart, when it spreads and illuminates and creates an electrical force in the total body, kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see, said Helen Keller. Such is the power of your creativity and your transformation, which has been dislocated. For wisdom to become knowledge, you have to be in the midst of the people, the leader, the head of the family. You have to be in the midst of the people, sitting together, eating together in the same dining hall, sleeping in the common hall. Only then wisdom will become knowledge. Wisdom means kindness. Kindness happens when you have the leader and the head of the family, same food together. Socrates said, in that you find a bond, a strength, a trust. There is no need of any written language, believes the Japanese business people. Nothing is in written except the trust. Yes. And it goes on and on. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, born on 28 June 1712 in Geneva in Switzerland, died on 2nd July 1778 in Emenonville in France, was a Francophone Genevan philosopher, writer and composer. His political philosophy influenced the progress of the Enlightenment throughout Europe, as well as aspects of the French Revolution and the development of modern political, economic and educational thought. Jean-Jacques Rousseau said, what wisdom can you find that is greater than kindness? In wisdom, a deep hidden beauty of truth and God resides, which is called kindness. You have to revoke it. You have to create a situation. You have to provoke, like Mahatma Gandhi said, provoke till they respond. That is the strength of the civil disobedience movement. Provoke till they respond. To provoke a truth is not wrong at all. To provoke when you can find a kindness, then the only one thing Mahatma Gandhi went wrong was he said you should make love only if you wanted to create a child. That has dislocated the total kindness and wisdom of the whole humanity in the family tradition. And the John family in the family tree has been broken into pieces. Did he say it consciously, unconsciously? I am not very much sure I am in deep love with Mahatma Gandhi. But that one thing, when I was researching, I found out Mahatma Gandhi's one word must have shocked the family tradition. Men refused to find out any beauty in their wife, in their children, and when they couldn't find it in their wife and children, automatically family got disconnected. The joint family crashed, the family tree crashed, and what built up was the industrial revolution started to create wealth for the rich in the name of companies and factories, and people are forced to go there. There also there is no kindness or wisdom. A greed disconnecting you from the time you would like to spend with your wife and children. That kindness is gone. When that kindness is being dislocated, diseases spring. All the foreign, we said quit India, but this foreign medicines are still not quit India, never giving us a chance to develop our own language, our own state Samskriti. When the Britishers, Mahatma Gandhi said quit India, along with that, if the Mohammedan culture of the Islamic tradition also could have quit India to go back to Middle East, then we could have built up our own Samskriti, and in that Samskriti we find wisdom, and instead the wisdom lies kindness. In that kindness, love springs from the bottom of the heart, and in that love there is no disease and there is no poverty at all, because in that love we will be able to understand that to build up a country, a pyramid is very, very important, and the pyramid is our house. And the first pyramid is when you get married, you have your wife and your husband, to find out her eyes, a kindness to look into her eyes and to touch her eyes and her eyebrows into her. It's a romantic feeling that you touch her nose to see her cheeks. You pinch the cheeks of your baby, but not your wife or your husband. The ears, the nose, the hand, the total body. Men have reached a stage of Mahatma Gandhi said, you will make love only when you want to make a child. Men thought Mahatma Gandhi was the truth, so what they did is lift it and finish it and come back. Not even stripping to see the naked body, enjoying the naked body. Two naked body, two nature joined together, the rainwater and the naked earth, and the earth just absorbs the water so beautifully if the earth is tilted properly. Try to think on that, where we got dislocated. Jean-Jacques Rousseau said, what wisdom can you find that is greater than kindness? Kindness is the only language. Wisdom means the truth. Wisdom means the knowledge, not the knowledge of the book. Wisdom means not the truth of your book, of the borrowed knowledge. Wisdom can you find that is greater than kindness? What wisdom can you find? What love can you find which is greater than kindness? Be kind to the animals in the street. When you touch an animal and feed it, talk to the people when they need, share a bit, yes. And then you take your bath together with your family, husband, wife, children, naked, leaving the tub or bath, scrub together. Yes, you have the first kind of wisdom, Samskriti, born in your house. And that stabilizes the love which can move mountains and oceans, means all the diseases. Now you can find so many diseases because that one statement of Mahatma Gandhi says, which can be moved, or maybe Papa, he must have said it out of I do not know what. The second one is so great, kindness. That wisdom is to be knowledge. You have to be in the midst of the sleep together, take baths together. Separate room will create underhand dealings. Helen Keller said the deaf can hear and the blind can see.